We live for adventure.
Nova Scotia has world-class adventures at every turn.
We've been exploring every nook and cranny to bring you the very best of our home province. I'm Jan Sebastian Lapierre.
And I'm Chris Surette. Together, we are A for Adventure.
The natural beauty of Nova Scotia is legendary. So too are the people who we meet along the way.
And we can't wait to bring you along on the journey. This is Chris and Jan's guide to Canada's ocean playground.
I'm looking at the surf forecast here, and today looks perfect. We should get out there.
Perfect is in like huge, big barreling waves, or perfect is in like beginner waves? Where are we at?
Well, Nova Scotia is really blessed for having lots of different setups, and we'll have a little bit of everything today. Something for me, something for you.
All right, man. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, Tobers. Watch out, buddy. Oh,
Toby coming?
Oh, Toby. Part of the reason we live in Dartmouth is just because of how close it is to Lawrencetown Beach. It's just minutes down the old 207 highway, and we're there at the beach, surfing waves.
I love it out here. It's just one of the most beautiful places that we have in all of Nova Scotia and all of Canada, really. But going surfing is something that I vowed to do more of. So I'm excited to see how good of a teacher you are.
Man, you're gonna do fine. Surfing's a tough sport. So just like be patient, just have fun, man. That's the best thing you can do, because honestly, being in the ocean, there's nothing better.
So when Jan brought up that we were gonna go surfing today, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit apprehensive. It's been a few years.
Oh no, you'll be fine. It's just like riding a bike, just with some more sharks. I've been surfing for almost 20 years now, man.
You're getting old, bud.
Big time, it feels like that. Well, what's been wonderful, and in that time, it's like the surf community has just grown, it's blossomed. There's so many people out enjoying it, so it's good that we're getting you out.
I'm pumped, and look, we get some waves here.
There it is. Looking beautiful, too. Nova Scotia is blessed with over 13,000 kilometers of coastline, so your options for exploring could fill an entire lifetime. But the epicenter of surfing in Nova Scotia is definitely Lawrencetown Beach Provincial Park. It's often referred to as the California of Canada, and for good reason. It's an amazing surf community, offering locals and tourists alike everything they need to get into surfing or just enjoy the ocean any way you like. You can rent boards and wetsuits, take surf lessons from the East Coast Surf School, or just have a great day playing in the ocean. Just imagine being a skier showing up to Whistler on a powder day. Well, when the conditions line up, it can be just like that for the advanced surfers here in Nova Scotia. We have some surf that can rival anywhere in the world.
It always feels like an eternity driving out to the beach, and then you finally get there, and there's the rush. You're getting the suit on, getting wax on the board, getting your leash all together, and then finally seeing those waves. It's like just waiting forever. It's an eternity until you finally hit that water.
And I'm not gonna lie, looking at the app and you telling me 4 foot, 6 foot waves, when you actually see what that is, I was thinking that looks a little bigger than that, and it certainly, had my heart pumping a little bit more than I'd like to admit.
Well, it just gets me super excited, so we gotta get out there.
Surfing is a sport that's hard to define. In fact, you might question if it's a sport at all, as it's really more of a way of life than anything. It's about connection, it's about harmony, and it's about respect. Often the waves that we ride have traveled literally thousands of kilometers to get here. And as they travel across the ocean, waves build up immense energy that is released when it hits the shoreline. So if you happen to be in that right spot to ride that wave, is a moment you will never forget. That feeling can be almost addictive and will leave you wanting more. Maybe that's why surfing in Nova Scotia isn't limited to the summertime. The regular winter storms that Atlantic Canada is known for also create amazing waves. Ask any dedicated surfer what their favorite time of year is, and then don't be surprised when they tell you it's wintertime. But it really doesn't matter your skill level or how many times you're able to get out in the ocean. Every time is a new experience. Surfing is an activity that humbles you and makes you appreciate the raw power of Mother Nature. Sure, it can be a workout. But it's also good for the soul. Your first time, it might be hard, and as Chris can definitely attest to, you'll probably be tired. But as soon as you catch that wave, nothing else in the world will matter in that moment. It's a feeling that makes me love Nova Scotia so much.
Man, I'm exhausted, I'm sore, but what an amazing experience. It just goes to show how lucky we are to live here, so close to the ocean, to be able to experience that. I mean, I know that, you know, for me, I was definitely rusty and it showed, but just to be out in the water, I mean, that's what it's all about.
Easily, surfing is such an amazing yet very immersive experience. And that's what makes it so beautiful, man. I mean, you were doing great out there. I mean, you had some hard hits, because swimming out through that beach break, it's never easy. Oh. But the reward, once you get on the other side and just catching that wave, it's finally like being free of gravity just for a second. And that is what makes living in Nova Scotia such a sweet feeling.
Yeah, and I hate to admit it, but I am impressed with how easy you make it look and how good surfers make it look out there, because it's not that easy. It's really difficult. But I could see the addiction piece. And for me, it's been a few years since I've been out there, so I already want to get back out and improve upon, what I did out there, because I know that, I can do better.
I absolutely you can do better, but still, you did great, and the ocean's not going anywhere, because we live in Canada's ocean playground.
All right, you're going down the cliff.
That was the best ending ever.